Make it quick, Gordon. They're all over us out here.
By the goddess, to our left!
Everyone all right?
Fine here. Mostly.
I think so.
Can we just get shot by a Reaper?
Consider that practice.
Shepard, the hammers are up. There are two of them. You'll have to activate them both.
Are we sure about this?
Just keep moving. Stick to cover.
I'm not sure cover's going to work.
I can't believe we're actually doing this.
Don't stop!
Commander, this is Artemic Wing. We'll try to give that Reaper something else to shoot at.
I knew they wouldn't.
Goddess, be with them.
Go! Let's push ahead!
Over on our left, one of the hammers!
Second one's on the right.
That's another matter entirely.
This is crazy!
Gordon, we hit the third hammer. How's it coming?
Almost half cure. Eve's vital signs dropping. Trying to compensate.
Second hammer's on the other side.
Shepard, you still have to activate the second one.
I'm a little busy, Reeve.
There are no excuses on Tercera.
Go! Get back to the truck. I'll take care of the cure. Morton, is the cure ready?
Yes, loaded for dispersal in 2 minutes. But Eve dead.
What happened?
Stress sampling, too intense. Too much trauma. Wanted to stop. She refused. Her decision.
She did it for her people.
Female was stabilizing force for Krogan. Implications of Reeve as lone Krogan leader. Problematic.
Down!
Control room at top of Shroud Tower. Must take elevator up.
You're going up there?
Yes, manual access required. Have to counteract STG sabotage. Ensure cure dispersed properly.
Morton, this whole thing is coming apart. There's gotta be another way.
Remote bypass impossible. STG countermeasures in place. No time to adjust cure for temperature variance. No other option. Not coming back. Suggest you get clear. Explosion's likely to be problematic.
Morton, no!
Shepard, please. Need to do this. Need to see it through. For her. Would have liked to run tests on the seashells.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
Warning, temperature malfunction detected. Warning, temperature malfunction detected.
Ah, classic bypass. Standard failsafes. Excellent work. Yes.
Temperature now within acceptable range. Dispersal commencing.
Genophage cured. Krogan free. New beginning. For all of us.
To the void, we commit her body. In life, this Krogan faced our greatest enemy with rare valor. In death, she has proven a savior to her people. May her courage fan the flames of hope for the future. She is now the true mother of Tachanka. Wouldn't be a war without a funeral.
She was one of the bravest souls I've ever met. Your people should be proud she was Krogan.
She made us stronger. That's all any Krogan can hope to achieve. It was a shame about the Pyjak, though. Morden.
He wouldn't have had it any other way. And I'm sure wherever he is, he's putting in a good word for us.
It's too bad he wasn't a Krogan. History can't show that a Solarian cured the Genophage.
Then who did?
The only Krogan who is left standing. I may end up being more famous than you, Shepard. No matter. You lived up to your word, now I'll do the same.
Tell the Turians we're more than happy to come show them how to win a war. The Krogan already killed one Reaper, didn't we?
Hell of a thing you just pulled off, Commander. Curing the genophage? I never thought I'd see the day.
Reeve has agreed to help the Turians, Admiral. We should get their full support.
I take it that leaves the Solarians out of the equation.
The cost of their support was too high, sir.
Well, I'll defer to your judgment on that, Commander. Let's hope we don't need them. Hackett, out.
Commander, Erdnot Reeve has begun sending troops to Palaven. You kept your end of the bargain, and now I'll keep mine. The Turian hierarchy will stand with humanity against the Reapers.
I'm glad we can help each other out. It's the only way we're gonna defeat the Reapers.
That much is certain. To that end, several dry dock ships are ready to help build the Crucible. Garrus will coordinate them.
Yes, sir.
And when the time comes to deploy it, the full measure of our fleet will be there for Earth. May the spirits watch over us all.
I'll start managing Turian support right away, Shepard. You must be exhausted. Morden dying, it can't be easy.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
We both know you need a clear head to win a war. There's no room for mistakes here. You should catch some shut-eye. I'll make sure Joker doesn't launch any suicide missions.
Anything happens, you let me know.
Shepard. Shepard.
Shepard.
It's open.
Shepard, there's something you need to hear.
All right.
Is this a bad time?
Thinking of all the lives it took to get us here.
That's thanks to the Reapers, not you. Are you thinking about anyone in particular?
There's a lot of people back on Earth dying while we gather our strength. They're wondering if we're ever coming back. Friends, family, parents and children. This isn't their fight, but they're buying us time with their lives.
You'll spend it wisely.
I'd better. Didn't you have something for me?
The Salarian Counselor has an urgent matter.
Let me guess. She called the comm room?
The Council must be taking the Crucible seriously. I'll see you downstairs.
Commander.
Can I help you, Counselor?
Shepard, I want you to understand that I owe my position to you, and it's not something that I take lightly. Were it not for you, that weak-minded Counselor Valorn would still be alive, leading the Solarians down the sewage pipe. But now I'm forced to champion a cure for the genophage. It's like saying we need a hurricane to put out a wildfire.
Counselor, Krogan are about to die in droves so your people don't have to. That's your message.
Human statesmanship at its finest. Speaking of, I need to talk to you about humanity's representative, Counselor Udina. He's moving vast sums of money. We need to talk about where it's going. From what I can tell, you won't like the news. Come see me next time you're on the Citadel. Ishil out.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
I won't lie, Shepard. We're bogged down. Things aren't looking good in most sectors. We need to increase the tempo and chalk up some wins, otherwise this won't end well for the human race. Or any race.
What about the extra help we've picked up along the way?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Had that female Krogan you rescued survived, she might have rallied more support from the clans, but I'll take what we can get. I'm glad you disabled that bomb on Tuchanka. We could have lost a lot of Krogan support. As it is, we picked up some Turian troops.
Good to hear. What about Arya's mercenaries?
Arya T'Lok, there's someone I never thought we'd be in bed with. The Blood Pack will be useful, and violent. Mostly Vorcha, I hear. We'll put the Blue Suns to good use. Intel says Darner Vosk is bringing his men, and that they're gunning for a fight. The Eclipse are providing troops and mechs. When we find a Reaper soft spot, they'll help us hit it. Don't want to know how you got Arya's cooperation, but whatever you did, it was worth it.
How about the Solarians?
Interesting wrinkle. We've been getting back-channel commitments from the strike teams within STG. They're promising to back us.
Even after I cured the genophage?
Our intel suggests there are cracks developing between the military and the politicians. These STG guys know the score. They're not going to jeopardize the entire Solarian Union just because some Delatras didn't get her way.
Do you know how the other races are doing against the Reapers?
Believe it or not, the Turians and Krogan actually seem to be getting along. Erdnot Reeve has deployed troops and they're giving the Reapers a moment of pause. The Solarians are still hanging on to Surkesh, but the Reapers are starting to breathe down their necks too.
What about the Asari?
They have to be feeling the heat. The Reapers are moving fast with the obvious intent of taking Thessia. Interestingly, the Reapers are leaving Parnak alone. It's the Yogg homeworld.
We saw Yogg back on Surkesh. Didn't look too happy.
Well, if we lose this war, it might be them running the next cycle. It's easy to forget the Reapers don't destroy every species.
Just the ones who can threaten them. Any word on the Volus and Elcor?
The Turians and the Krogans sent forces to the Volus homeworld, Irun. It might not be enough, but at least they've got Reaper forces bogged down in a nasty ground war. As for Elcor, they're still in the fight, though our projections show the Reapers encroaching on their territory soon.
What happened to the Batarians?
Never stood a chance, hit by the Reapers straight out of the gate. And without any allies to call on, I think the Batarians are history.
Have we heard anything from the Quarians or Geth?
Something might be brewing near the Geth border, but our intel is sketchy. News is getting harder to come by as things get worse.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
vids of the Maw taking down the Reaper? Man, I wish I could have been there.
I'm just glad the diplomats are on.
Commander, Admiral Hackett has requested your help with a Cerberus fighter base on Novaria. The Turians have given us top-level access to their combat data. Their ships are already moving in to help the Alliance fleet. You actually secured a Krogan-Turian alliance.
All right, my turn.
Never thought I'd see the Krogan and the Turians team up. Even the Reapers have to be a little nervous about pissing them off.
I'd say more than a little.
I'm sorry about Morden.
He was a good man.
Yeah, he was always running those tests. One time he tagged me in the middle of the night to ask how many livers humans had. And this bump on my elbow? He said it was just a mild bone deformation, but I'm pretty sure he stuck a probe in there.
Glad it was just your elbow.
I always thought he was crazy. Useful, but crazy. Then he gives up his own life.
To save the Krogan. Doesn't do much to disprove the crazy theory, huh?
I guess not. But he was one of ours.
So now that we got the Krogan and the Turians, what now?
The Krogan help us turn the tide on Palaven. They can shoot at something useful for a change.
Dig till we hit daylight, huh? Works for me.
So how does it feel knowing Krogan will be singing songs about you until the end of time? I think it would be an honor.
There's enough misery in this universe. It's nice to see something go right for a change.
Can't say I've ever really witnessed history in the making like this. Well, except for Sovereign attacking the Citadel, and then there was the Collector base, but this one felt good. I just hope Reeve remembers his history. I don't want to be back on Tuchanka someday ending another war.
It could happen.
I know, it's a chance we have to take, but I have to say, if it wasn't my own world that needed the help, I might have taken that Solarian deal.
I could never bring myself to do that, no matter what I was offered.
I admire your restraint, Shepard. It's nice when we can save the galaxy without destroying another race along the way.
Let's hope our luck holds.
Commander, Chief Engineer Adams would like to speak with you down in engineering.
Any sign of life?
The Reaper destroyed by the Thresh.
The genophage cured. The Krogan have no reason to hold back now, do they?
A new notification is available on the private messages terminal.
I'm glad to see we have Garrus back. I wanted to help with his scars, but I think he actually likes them. Commander.
What are you up to now?
I'm uploading data on the destroyed Reaper to the Turians. They are investigating possible Reaper structural weakness. Our data says Reaper capital ships such as Sovereign are of unique design. However, smaller Reaper destroyers bear similarities.
That one was small?
Relatively, yes. Ground attack ships are only 160 meters in height. Sovereign was approximately 2 kilometers.
Well, keep talking to the Turians. If there's a chink in the Reaper's armor, we all need to know it.
genophage cure, huh? This beats the hell out of reporting on the Milgram City Council.
I don't think I've...
Commander, got a minute?
What do you want to know?
You've just implemented a cure for the genophage. Millions of Krogan will start fighting the Reapers. What do you say to people who think humanity is starting another Rachni War and Krogan rebellions?
It's easy to remember the worst of Krogan history, but you also need to remember the best.
Meaning?
The Krogan were heroes once, and they want to be heroes again. We're giving them that chance.
Are you concerned about possible Krogan retribution on Palaven or Surkesh?
The Krogan know their mission. They'll have their hands full fighting the Reapers.
There it is, straight from Commander Shepard. Until tomorrow, this is Diana Allers. Good night, and stay strong. Okay, I'll cut that together with the rest of the segment and send it to Command for approval. Commander? Do we need to talk, Commander?
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
Commander, remember the problem I mentioned? About a core overload possibly venting into the engineering compartment? Edie and I have been brainstorming and comparing notes. I'm confident we can make the system safer. We just need a GX-12 thermal pipe. Unfortunately, we're cut off from Alliance supply chains. Could you keep an eye out for one the next time you're on the Citadel, Commander? I've got the specs right here.
Are these modifications really necessary?
It's a safety issue, not exactly critical. Under extreme conditions, like heavy bombardment to the kinetic barriers while traveling at peak flight speeds, plasma can vent into this compartment. It would vaporize anyone standing in this room.
That sounds more serious than just a safety issue.
Well, under those conditions, odds are you're about to lose the entire ship anyway. But we should take every advantage we can get.
I'll look for one next time we go to the Citadel.
Thanks, Commander.
Parts of Tachanka reminded me of the desert back home. The lizards and worms are bigger, but, you know, the sand and everything. You think that cure they dispersed could do anything to us? We're not going to start growing scales or anything, right?